Hey everybody, it's Kyle. I'm coming to you from the vehicle, and guess what? I brought some batteries, so I'm actually recording on the Zoom. I know. All these nice toys, and sometimes I don't have everything I need for them to work properly. At least, for what I want to use them for. So, anyway, all right. What is going good for me right now? Well, I can tell you really the biggest thing right now is just watching how quick my wife is recovering from the surgery. I mean, she had a full knee replacement. It'll be a week ago. And yeah, I mean, it is remarkable how fast she's come around on this deal. Absolutely amazing. And so, yeah, I mean, luckily we borrowed a walker type thing, and she's not even really using that anymore. We found an old cane and she's been using that. But I'm impressed. She's a tough cookie, and I always tell her that, but I mean, this is just more proof of that for sure. So I definitely admire her, and yeah, that's something else. She's tough. Yeah, and so then she's got another week after this that starts tomorrow, and then she'll go back to work after that. But, I mean, she's talking about trying to drive already and all kinds of crazy stuff. And I'm not going to stand in her way. I just want her to make sure she doesn't re-injure anything or do anything crazy like that, because that would be pretty big bad bummer if something like that happened after all this work and everything. But, yeah, she's doing awesome, man. I'm pretty happy about that. So good for her. I hope this really helps her a lot, because it's been a pretty rough road. I mean, she's had multiple surgeries on that particular knee, actually. Before this, she had some MCL tear action. And then because she was kind of limping on that foot a little bit, she had some issues where she ended up messing up her other foot, just because she was putting so much on it. And so, yeah, pretty crazy stuff. But yeah, I think she's coming back nicely from this, and it's just good to see. It's definitely awesome. So that's going real good for me. Other than that, I mean, yeah, not much else. I mean, just normal life. I've been playing a lot with the Steam Deck, and I'll tell you guys about that, and I'll also tell you about a new case that I got for the Fold 4 that's pretty awesome. I'm going to go ahead and throw it over to Kyle, and we'll be right back after he's done. Hey, Kyle. And we're back. Okay, so what am I into right now? Well, let's see. I mean, there's a few things I can think of off the top of my head. As far as watching things, there's not a whole lot that we've been watching together. I did finish the Cabinet of Curiosities, the Guillermo del Toro, somewhat of a horror series that's on Netflix, and I would highly recommend you watch that if you're interested in horror stuff at all. There's 3 stories in there that come directly from H.P. Lovecraft writing, and so that's an extra bonus for me. I'm kind of a Cthulhu nerd. I've always been into that, and At the Mountains of Madness, that story is amazing. That book, and they're threatening to do that again. I know that Del Toro had gotten so far that they made animatics and stuff for some of the special effects, and they actually released one of those last week, and it's remarkable. I sent it over to Mikey. He's a big Cthulhu fan too, and I know that's not the proper way to pronounce that, but I don't care. That's what everybody knows it as. And so I sent him that, and he was like, wow. So pretty amazing. And the stuff they did in Cabinet of Curiosities is amazing as well. So definitely enjoyed that show. What else have I watched recently? I mean, my wife's watching most of the things, of course, because she has a lot of spare time on her hands. She's not enjoying that either, by the way. She likes to be busy. She's very different from me. If it was me, I'd be very comfortable with laying around doing nothing, for sure. She's not the same way, which is good. That's probably why she's coming around so fast. We did, though, however, I gave her a bunch of movies. I grabbed a bunch of discs of some films that I think are pretty great and handed her like 8 and to pick out one from those 8, and we watched it the other night. She picked, this was Sunday night, she picked Fight Club. Yeah. She didn't much care for it. I mean, she didn't much care for all the violence. I don't think it really rang through to her very well. I'd imagine it mostly rings through to males and not so much to females, but I don't want to be sexist. I'm just saying that's typically what I've experienced with that film. It's more like of a calling to guys. And yeah, it was interesting watching that with her and seeing her reaction to some of the stuff and some of the ideas. And it's bizarre, man. It's a trippy movie. It's a trippy idea. The books is even crazier. I don't know if you've ever read any Chuck Palahniuk books. That's a good one. There's another one called Choke that's really a good one. I know I've read a few others, but I can't remember them off the top of my head. But yeah, he's a pretty amazing author. And, Fight Club is his biggest novel for sure. And it's a trippy movie. If you have problems with consumerism and capitalism, and you have problems with our society and having to own certain things to have a certain place in society, and that's something you need to watch. If you've never seen Fight Club, you need to check it out. Definitely. But yeah, I mean, other than that, not a bunch. What did we start watching? Oh, we started watching Ghosts. I know I talked about that, I believe, but I think it's a CBS series, a sitcom. I wouldn't really call it a sitcom. I don't know. It's a little different than that, but it is. I guess it's a situation comedy, right? But yeah, I really like it. I mean, is it corny? Absolutely. It's a little hokey and cheesy sometimes, you betcha. But is it funny? Yes, it is funny, and it is an original idea, seemingly. So I do appreciate that. And yeah, we've had a lot of fun watching. We probably watched 4 or 5 episodes of that and really liked it. Holy crap, the episode of Andor last week. Oh my God. Absolutely amazing. I'm really looking forward to tomorrow because that new episode comes out. And dude, that show is incredible. My understanding is that they're actually going to show the first 2 episodes in kind of like a movie format. So they're just going to put the first 2 episodes together and show a film basically on ABC and then on FX and Hulu and all the other network things that Disney owns. But yeah, they're just trying to get in a bigger audience. The show doesn't have fantastic ratings. I mean, as far as how many people are watching it, it's an amazing show. It's just not overly popular, and that's probably because, it doesn't have Boba Fett in it, or Mando, or Baby Yoda, or, Obi-Wan Kenobi, or Darth Vader. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like some of that other stuff too, but this is way better. There are a couple speeches that happen in that last episode. I believe is it 10? It might be episode 10, but there are a couple speeches that happen in there. One of them is by the character played by Andy Serkis, and it is incredible. And then there's one by Stellan Skarsgård in there, his character, and that is one of those ones that just floors you. Both those guys are tremendous actors, but they both really do a great job in that show. And Stellan Skarsgård's speeches, yeah. If you haven't seen that show, you got to watch that show. It's pretty excellent. And that's about it on the watching front. Nothing really different besides that. All right, on the music front, not a whole lot new. I did pick up that first Van Halen. I told you guys about that. I'm threatening to get one of those 2 new Red Hot Chili Peppers albums, but I don't know. I'm probably going to hold out and get a couple things on Black Friday, Record Store Day. I need to put in to have that day off too. Just remember that. But yeah, I'm probably going to grab a couple things at that deal. It'll be kind of fun to go check out some records again. It's been a while since I looked at a ton of them. I went and looked at some over the weekend, but not a bunch. But yeah, it'd be nice to spend some time looking at them on Black Friday morning. So nothing really new in the music area. What am I reading? Well, I mean, I did pick up, and they're for free. I did pick up 3 comic books, and they're the first ones that are written by artificial intelligence. So that's interesting. I'm looking forward to reading those. Let me see if I got the title of these, man, because it's pretty remarkable idea. Let's see here. Let me see if I can grab this. Come on. Yeah, it's a trilogy, and let's see what the first one is called. The Lesson. The first one is called The Lesson, and it's pretty trippy. It's futuristic looking, but yeah, it's all written by artificial intelligence, which is nuts, but it's true. So yeah, I saw a deal about it, an article or something about it, and I went and read it, and then they said, yeah, you can go get these books for free. So I did. Excited about that. Other than that, not much else. Haven't been reading a whole lot. Haven't had time. I've been really busy. Gaming. Let's see. So Steam Deck. Not a ton new there. I did get Street Fighter V because they had it down to $5. And it actually plays really good on the Steam Deck too. I don't know why they claim that it's not compatible with Steam Deck, because it plays just fine on there. I didn't install anything extra like Windows or anything at all. I just downloaded it straight through the Steam store and started playing it. And yeah, I mean, it's Street Fighter, man. What else do you want? But that's about it on that. I have been playing with that a little bit more and messing with some stuff on it as far as the desktop mode and playing with that, using that dock a lot. It's pretty sweet, man. That device is just way more powerful than probably most people would imagine. People don't get it when you hold it up and you're like, this is an entire computer in here. Yeah. We got a computer on our phone in our pocket too. We got a computer on my tablet, Yeah, you do. But this is a very powerful computer for, more powerful than most desktops as far as what people use at home, unless they're gaming. People have more powerful stuff there. But it's something else. It's a remarkable machine. But that's about it on gaming. I mean, there's a few things that I'm interested in, but I really don't want to get anything else until I go through some more of the stuff that I already have. That's what I need to do, is put some time into those. It's starting to get cold, though. It's turning winter, so it's going to happen. And then I've picked up, this is the first time I bought a case for the Fold. I bought a new case where it holds the stylus or the pen, the S Pen, but it doesn't hold it on the spine of the phone. When you shut the phone, there's a metal spine on the outside. When you open the phone, you can't really see it, but most pen holders for cases and stuff, they have a thing that flips up back there, and then your pen goes inside of there. Well, this is one of the ones where it actually goes right next to the front screen when you're looking at the main front of the window. And I'll put some pictures in there so you guys can check it out. But yeah, so far so good. I just got it today, but I really like the way it looks and acts, and it's going to allow me to have the stylus with me. And I haven't been carrying the stylus a whole lot, because the only other case I have that works, and it came with this case, is the green Samsung Galaxy Fold, case with pen. And it's all right. It's just a giant bump on the back of the phone. So, I do have a new, holder for my car. Not this car. I'm in the big, nice new vehicle, but for my little Optima hybrid. And it holds the phone, fully open, so you can navigate and everything. It works really well, and it charges it while you're driving. So I just couldn't have something that had a giant bump on the back of it when I put it in there, because it won't charge. So I found this case, and I'll put a link to it in the notes and anything. So, you'll see what I'm talking about. But so far, so good. We'll see, though. I'll play with it a little more and see how that works out. And another big reason, besides the way it lays and everything, and wanting it to be able to charge and all that jazz, another big thing about it is they finally came out with LumaFusion on Android. LumaFusion is a nonlinear editing software that's been out for iPad and iPhone and stuff for a little bit. Mostly iPad is what I've seen people using it on. But it's a great a piece of editing software for mobile devices. And there's some other alternatives out there and stuff for Android, and even there's some other stuff out there for iOS, but nothing like this. So it finally came out for Android. I went ahead and threw down the $20 for it, and yeah, it's amazing. So I wanted to make sure that I have my stylus with me, so if I go, shoot anything somewhere with it, I could just pop a pen out and do a couple quick edits, and then, throw it up on whatever, Instagram, Facebook, it doesn't matter. Yeah, so that's the big reason I push so hard for that. All right, now that I've bored you all with that. Podcasts. Nothing too new there. There is a new podcast that Jordan Peele has been involved in creating. The kicker with it is it's only on Spotify. It is only on Spotify. You can't listen to it any other way, which is fine. But it's called Quiet Part Loud. I will listen to it, of course, because it's Jordan Peele, but it's kind of a bummer, these contracts and stuff that people are signing with certain, podcasting software or apps or whatever. I hate that, man, but I get it. They need funding to create these things, just like they need for movies and TV shows and sporting events and all that. So it's just kind of the way it's going. But yeah, so I'm going to listen to that. I've been listening a lot to Culpable. I really like that podcast. I'm really into it now. I think I'm on episode 12 or something. I'm not listening to the Q&A ones. They have the Q&A episodes during the seasons. I don't really care for those. I want to know the story, and so I don't really want to listen to somebody's opinion on the story. And so I usually skip those in most podcasts, to be honest with you. But yeah, that's a good one. And I have not gotten the Amazon podcast app or whatever the hell it is to listen to Mr. Ballin on there, which is kind of a bummer. I love Mr. Ballin, but I haven't been able to listen to him for a while because his podcast is now exclusively on Amazon. So whatever, man. That's it, guys. I don't have much else to talk about. Again, I'm just so happy things are going well with April and her recovery on this. Audrey is super busy. She has swim every single night, Monday through Friday after school, till 5 p.m. They drive her on a bus or whatever down to the aquatic center, and then I have to pick her up. And then on nights like tonight, Tuesday, she has volleyball right afterwards. So I have to pick her up and hurry up and drive her really almost 40 minutes away from where I pick her up because of traffic and everything, so that she can go do her volleyball practice for club volleyball. And then Friday night, she has something similar, but she doesn't have to leave swimming early on those nights. And then I think in a couple weeks after Thanksgiving, she'll also start this Redline, physical fitness training thing for volleyball as well. And so that'll be interesting. I don't know how much she's going to need that, though, man. She's going to be pretty in shape and fit by the time she's done swimming all this all the time every day, and then throwing volleyball into the mix as well. So we'll see how that all goes. But yeah, that's what I got going on, guys. I'm a real busy guy this week and part of next week, maybe all of next week. We'll see. But then things should settle down, and hopefully April will be back in the swing, a little bit more, normal lifestyle for all of us. So, but no rush. She can take as long as she needs, obviously. That's it, guys. I will catch up with you guys again next week. I appreciate you listening. I am trying to get some stuff working as far as the one chip challenge or the hot wings challenge. It's kind of difficult to wrangle everybody together at the same time, but I'm going to make something happen at some point. We'll see. That's all I got. I'll catch up with you guys next time. And if you're in my neighborhood and you're walking around, you see, oh man, look at all these leaves and stuff that people have in their yards and everything. Just do me a favor and get off my lawn.